What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back with another video. Different setting this time, still in isolation, just a different isolation. But we've got used to it. Yeah, we've got a bit of some news to bring to you. First of all, let's start off with Euro 2020 and the updates from there. What are the updates from that?
Well, it's been postponed.
Yeah,
that's official. That happened yesterday. It's going to be postponed to 2021. It's the right decision. And also, UEFA have made a. They said they're going to make a concerted effort to get the domestic season finished by the end of 30th of June. Now, that's very optimistic in my opinion. I'm not sure that it's going to be possible, but that's what the UEFA have said. That's the plan. Get the domestic, whether it's behind closed doors or whatnot, get the domestic season finished by the 30th of June, and the Euros is going to be postponed.
And then does that mean if this was all to actually follow through on what they're saying, would that mean the season would still start at the same point, or will they delay that an extra?
Well, it has to be delayed. It has to be delayed. So because in theory, end of June, that's only delaying the end of the season by a month, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the season would start in September as opposed to August. That's what I'd have to assume. But I think they're being optimistic.
Yeah, they are being optimistic. But if they can't, let's say we're in quarantine and this country's on lockdown now until, let's say, end of May or end of June, let's say, for argument's sake, what happens then? Do they just declare the season null and void?
Apparently, they haven't officially said anything, but apparently if they don't finish the season by end of June, they might have to make it null and void. And apparently, I'm not 100% sure on that.
And apparently also, a UEFA official has said that if the season is declared null and void, there won't be a winner.
They did say that. They confirmed that. Yeah, they confirmed if the season is null and void, Liverpool will not be given the titles, which I think I agree with, actually, upon reflection, because look, obviously it'll be grossly unfair if Liverpool don't get given the title, but the fact of the matter is they didn't win the league.
Yeah.
They didn't. They not officially, not mathematically. And if you haven't won the league mathematically, then you can't be given the title. Look, if they were to be given the title, I wouldn't say, oh, what an injustice or anything, but I think officially that has to be the stance.
No, I think I agree with you. I think that you can't award a team for having good form. All right, it's been exceptional form throughout the whole season. They have taken a bit of a dip recently, but you can't award someone or a league for not winning it mathematically.
Yeah, I think if they had won it mathematically, then I think no problem. And I think if they do end up giving Liverpool the league somehow, I wouldn't take issue with it, but I just think it would be the right decision not to give them the league title if the season is declared null and void. But I think apparently they're prioritising the end of this season before the start of next season. So I don't think they're going to be able to finish it by the end of June. We'll have to wait and see on that one, which would cause a whole load of problems. What happens with the transfer window?
Unless they just go behind closed doors.
Yeah, but how can you do it when Arteta has coronavirus and all the other players could be at risk of getting the virus? What happens if they start the season again behind closed doors in in April or in May, and then one of the teams ends up having an outbreak? Yeah. What would you do then?
Yeah.
Then they can't compete,
and then it all starts again, pretty much.
So I don't know. It's a really tough situation. They're saying, I was reading reports in politics, on the web politics on the BBC, saying it's possible that we could be in lockdown until a vaccine has been made, and that could be up to a year.
Really? No, I can't see that happening. Surely.
Because the problem is you take measures to lock everyone down to stop the spread, but the problem is while everyone's in lockdown, it's all fine because the spread is stopping, but once lockdown ends, there's going to be another outbreak because there's going to be a virus still in the air. So the only way to really stop it 100% is to get everyone locked down, stop the spread of the disease, and then develop a vaccine that everyone can get, so that everyone's immune to it once they come out of lockdown. So apparently they're not expecting a vaccine for between a year and 18 months. Whether that's the plan or not remains to be seen. But I'm just saying this could go on for a long time.
Yeah, I agree with
it
you.
It could. And I think saying June 30th is optimistic in my opinion.
Never mind April the 3rd.
Yeah, April 3rd is, they should already say now that that's not happening. It's actually crazy when you think about it. It's actually insane that 4 days ago we were meant to have Premier League football.
Yeah.
It's actually only been a week since that Arsenal game got called off. That got called off last minute.
Things are moving just so fast. It's nuts.
It's a week ago since we had a Champions League game between Liverpool and Atletico with a full crowd, Spain, full away fans of Spain in the away end, and it's now been a week. It feels like it's been 3 months.
Literally, it feels like life has just been put on hold worldwide. That's what it literally feels like.
Things are moving so quickly.
It feels like there's like some sort of zombie apocalypse, and they're like just closing in, and like everyone that gets hit turns into a zombie.
Yeah, it's mad. So this whole situation is moving so quickly. And obviously, there's going to be constant updates every day. You can see Boris Johnson every day updating the public on the new measures.
Yeah, today he closed the schools.
Exactly.
Friday the schools closed down, and apparently this is not confirmed, but apparently martial law might be coming in by the weekend.
It's far from not confirmed. It's like I don't know about that. Martial law.
Well, the army have been spotted on the streets of London.
Yeah, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. That's just rumours. That could be implemented. Look, the majority of European countries at the moment, not majority, but a lot of them have been in lockdown and are only allowed out for food and stuff when given permission. So this isn't something that would be alien just to the UK if it was to happen here. So there's nothing to be particularly worried about in terms of like something to be scared about. So I think it is an inevitability that we are going to be all in isolation. So at some point, and I think it's probably going to be sooner rather than later.
I think it's going to be this weekend. I really do.
So it's a scary time. So I think football at the moment is at the back of everyone's mind in terms of, or not back, but it's not at the forefront. It's not the most important thing. So I think UEFA trying to put a deadline on the domestic club season finishing is a bit of a stretch, and it's a bit. I don't think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to cover themselves if the virus does magically somehow resolve itself in the next month, which is very, very, very highly unlikely, obviously. But they're just trying to cover themselves a bit. But it's why they just want to come out with something.
Yeah, but like, you know, they say like the season they want to finish it by 30th of June. Like at the moment, Italy. How are they going to finish? They're not going to finish by 30th of June. Look at the state of what the disease is doing to their country. They had over nearly 500 deaths just today, in one day. It's absolutely frightening. And people on social media who say this is just, you know, it's only like a common flu or something and it's not so bad. They have to wake up. This is very serious. Yeah. And no one is scaremongering here with the severity of the situation. So I think. Yeah, the UEFA will change their mind. I think when it gets closer to the time. I think for now they're going to say 30th of June, but it won't be. Euros, I would be surprised. I wouldn't even be surprised if this is called off completely because, especially the whole European multi-country thing. I don't think that's going to happen. Even if the Euros is next year, it'll be in one country. I don't think it will be a multi-Euro thing.
I agree with you
because that's you can't do that at the moment. The way everyone's closing their borders. Life is just different, and we'll see where we are. I guess in a year's time, but I think it's a pipe dream to do the whole European thing.
This period of life is going to be. This is proper history in the making. We're going to be looking back at this in like 10, 20 years and be like, what the hell was that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is something you're going to be telling your
grandkids
about.
It's something that our grandparents haven't even seen. People like our grandparents' era are saying this is actually worse than the war because people in the war times were actually looking out for each other. Now people are just going in, being selfish, overstocking on things for themselves. Back then, people actually cared about other people. Mm-hmm. Now it's very hard to come by.
It's true. You can see the video, the pictures, and I just went to the supermarket, and I can see just the shelves are completely empty. People stockpiling for themselves. It is a worrying situation, but at the moment football is just on the back burner. Unfortunately, that's how it's got to be. But we thought we'd talk about the UEFA announcements yesterday. I think there was an emergency meeting but there will be more emergency meetings once
There's going
more
to be emergency
information.
meetings every day.
Exactly.
Literally.
So I don't see that. I don't see the point in them making decisions now about things they don't know about. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, not the country, the world is at a state of war, literally, against this virus, and yeah, we just need to win it.
All right.
Well,
let us know in the comments below. What did you think of the UEFA announcements and their decision, or their announcements to finish the domestic season by June 30th and to postpone Euro 2020? Let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you like the content. And as always, come on, Spurs.